add bacon because that's original.
Oh yeah. Hey, this Let's Talk Raw with Brooklyn. Oh, look at that mess behind here. So real quick, I wanted to show you guys. I'm always showing you guys my little drinks or whatever. So I found this. It was only $1.99 at where was it, honey? Sprouts. So I'm not sure where in your neighborhood is, as Al Roker says, in your neighborhood. It's turmeric latte mix. This is really good for your joints. It's good for just cleaning you out, your digestion. It's actually really good for my throat. I have like scarring on my throat from an accident. So it wasn't an accident, excuse me. It was something that happened. So it's very soothing. It's also got ginger in it, so it's good for your digestion, any nausea issues. Great if you're pregnant. This would be a great drink if you're pregnant. Turmeric latte with Java turmeric and elephant ginger. So anyway, it also has cumin in it. It's very good, completely natural. I was very excited about it. So I'm already boiling water in a small saucepan. And then I don't measure anything, so I'd say it's a cup and a half. And then I have my almond, coconut, gluten-free, and lactose, of course, free milk. I just sort of pour. I'd say another cup and a half, let's just say. So you let that, just start to boil or whatever. Then you just cut this off. And you just pour. I don't want to move you guys because... So you just pour the contents in here. It's a powdery contents. It's yellow, just like turmeric. Turmeric is used in lots of curries and things like that. It's a super important herb for joints. It helps like calcium and things like that work better. So it's really great too for anti-aging, not just your skin and all that, but for your body and aging. So it's good for your joints to stay strong. It's one of those herbs that sort of makes everything else work better. Like whatever you like, kind of like when I talk about retin-A, whatever your product retin-A is in, if it's in an oil, it's going to help hydrate. If it's in a celiac acid clearing skin type of situation, it's going to help dry it up. So turmeric to me is a similar type thing. It's like an herb that whatever it's with, it's going to make it more intense. So this is more for digestion, which I struggle with. So it's really going to help my intestines, and you drink it hot, so it's really going to help just move things along. Okay, so you're going to do that. Then I like to add 2 things of chai tea. If you haven't noticed, I've already had one. I'm a little hyper. So I take 2 of these. I like to buy the Tazo. Now, don't get the already mixed chai. Here's why. It's full of sugar and lots of dairy, and it's powdered. So it's lots of preservatives. So you can make it at home on your own with a cup of water and a cup of almond milk. Bring it to a boil and put, I say 1 per cup. Unless you're like me and like to be super hyper, then you add a little more. I don't like it to be too dark or else it gets a bit bitter. So I would say just 2 when you're doing the turmeric, because of the bitterness and the kind of spiciness mixed together. It might be a little too much. I like to clean up as I go, so I'm going to put these away. So again, this is the Tazo, chai organic. It's what they use at Starbucks, but at Starbucks they use the liquid mix, which is full of sugar, and the powder mix, which is at the store, is full of preservatives and sugar. So if you just get the tea bags, it's just the herb, which chai is an herb, and people don't know that, right? And it's black tea, so it's got more caffeine than coffee, but it's healthier caffeine. And then here's the turmeric latte mix with ginger. So this is great for digestion. So you put the 2 together, and it's a great drink to start your day. I'm not looking at the camera again. I'm so terrible at that. And trust me, today's not a day I feel like looking at myself. I mean, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I like to clean up as I go. Let me put this in the jar. Whoops. Get the dog's ball I'm tripping over. Okay, so it's coming to a boil. And because I put these in a little bit late, I'm just going to take like a fork or a spoon and sort of press the tea out of the bag. You know what I'm saying? Many times I walk out of the room and my husband's like, it's overflowing, you know, and that's when I know it's probably going to be a little bit bitter. So what I'll do is add some almond milk to it, just not so much water. The almond milk has a nice sweetness to it, so it kind of helps counteract that bitterness. Let me throw these out. Let me just throw them in the trash. I believe they're biodegradable. We are working on that. I still haven't gotten that down pat. I'm also going to add a little bit of black coarse peppercorn, just a little bit. I'll move you. God, my. So there. Sorry, I cooked a big Saturday lunch today. Some apricot chicken, some scallop couscous. Oh, it's all gone. Good. My kids loved it. And some green beans. Tonight we're doing Swedish meatballs. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so I put just a little black pepper on it. It has this amazing, yummy spice to it, but a sweetness. Here, oh, you gonna say? Are you gonna say, camera? Okay, so I'm gonna prop you up right there. There we go. So the sweetness I add to it, along with the almond and coconut milk, is this is the cheaper version, but it is a stevia blend. So it's got Truvia and stevia in it. It's a little bit cheaper than the other two. And I just tap it 3 times, and what comes out, comes out. Okay, and then, where did I put that? And then, here's the fun part to make it into a latte. So watch. And it's also going to help get things in you. So coconut oil is amazing for your skin, your insides. It's great for your intestines, makes things a little slippery, a little better. I can put this skin, hair, cooking. It's amazing. I mean, seriously, like actually, I love it right here. So I literally, while I'm cooking, will be like, do, 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 do. It's amazing. Good for your lips too. Oh, there's that one again. She keeps popping up. Yes, baby. So listen what I'm going to do. I'm going to come. Yeah, I can make quesadilla. Give me 1 second. So I'm going to take just about this much. It is fat, you know. It's 14 grams of fat to the serving, which is a tablespoon. That's a little less. Okay, baby. That's about 1/2 of a tablespoon. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to, while it's still hot, and you got to be careful because the top of the nutra-bullet could flip out at you if it's too hot. So just be mindful of that. So I'm going to pour it in here. Okay? And then I'm going to take, hey baby, give me one. I know you don't want to do a camera. What do you need? Tea. You want mommy to make you some water? Okay. So I know you don't want to do it on camera. I'm almost done, but I'll heat up some water for you. She's a teenager, so let me on camera. Okay, boom. Okay, so what were we doing? Oh, great. So I'm going to take this, put the top on it. Again, beware because it's hot and because there's a rubbery outside, which I'll just show you, which is in the nutra-bullet. It could pop up at you. It happened to me the other day and I did almost burn myself. So just beware of that. Be careful of that. So this is the nutra-bullet. I love this thing. I was telling my husband that I'm going to just put a sign up on my mailbox. Okay, while we're talking, and I'm going into rabbit trails. That's it. You can get a little more if you want. Boom. See the latte action? So anyway, but I was telling my husband that I was just going to make little lattes and only charge like $2, you know what I mean? Because we have a friend that makes really great coffee. I'll give him a little plug here. This is 41 and Change Coffee Company. It's a friend of my husband's. So this is Nicaraguan, yeah. So it's all, he sends it all the way from Nicaragua. Very cool, very, very cool. So 41 and Change. And does he make, is it his farm?
It's actually the farm that Young Life uses as one of their major fundraising.
Okay, so Young Life is a church group. And is it youth? Yeah, a church youth group. So this is their farm stuff, and so it's a big way to make money for their different causes, which are orphanages, all sorts of stuff. But I'm mainly working with children. But this is great, and we help one little boy in Nicaragua. He's actually autistic, and you know, I think I've talked about in my videos that I have a very soft spot for autism. It runs in my family, and I just think it's a it's a beautiful. They're just beautiful people, and I wish most of us were like that. So anyway, that was my chai tea, turmeric latte. Add a little black pepper, add a little bit of Splenda or Truvia or, stevia or Truvia. Splenda, not too sure about them anymore now that we've come out with some better sweeteners. You could add some agave or some honey, however you like to sweeten it. It's up to you. Even if you do real sugar, at least do the raw kind, okay? My husband likes the raw sugar. So if you're going to do that, I'm not ever going to be okay with processed sugar. So, baby, you're going to love that chicken. This apricot chicken, super good. Where do we get our meals from?
Is it ready?
Yeah. Where do we get our meals from?
Marley and Me, which is Martha Stewart.
So Marley and Me, we get these meals. It's like 3 or 4 meals a week, and it's a really great price. And it's Martha Stewart's company, so it's a lot of fun. So tonight I'll be making Swedish meatballs, and it's fun, you know, figure out how to do it. It makes it a lot easier, and it's and it's a lot cheaper, you know, because I was always having to send my husband texts like, oh, I forgot this for dinner tonight, I forgot that. So this sort of like gives us a week worth of dinner, and then we still have some leftovers. So it's a serving size, and there's 5 of us. So, okay, anyway, thanks for joining me. Let's talk about Brooklyn. I have a quesadilla to make, and I heard Mom again from this one, and my oldest one wants some tea and doesn't want to be on camera. So, why don't you come over here, Rainbow? You want to say bye for me? Oh, 1 second. Okay, well, we're going to let you go. Let's talk about Brooklyn, but will you tell them to subscribe?
Oh, yeah, sure, hold on.
No, baby, now.
I didn't have my
No, baby, now. Tell them to subscribe.
I can't have you watching, it's scary. Okay. I hope y'all have a nice day, and make sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell for more notifications and when we post videos. And leave a comment down below if you like tea. And if you have children.
If you have children.
And you love them.
And if you're anybody who wants to be healthy and live a happier, healthy life, please join us, because that is what we do. We live raw, we talk raw, we just are raw, real people. Thanks for joining us and our family today. Bye.